There you go, school. There. Hey, right down the front, baby. About to wipe his nose.
What is going on with the YouTube fight fans all over the world? It's your boy, the realest of the real. Yes, sir, I said it. Real Talk Boxing. It is a privilege and honor and a major blessing to be back with you beautiful people yet again. Did a video yesterday on Tank versus Garcia. Didn't get too many mad people at me. You know, I had a lot of, well, what about Oscar De La Hoya and what he did to Floyd? You know, he did the same thing. Manny Pacquiao and Miguel Cotto, Canelo. And I understand what they did. I watch boxing. I've seen it. I understood it. And I was saying the same thing about them at that time. Doesn't matter to me or who it is or what caliber of fighter. You know, it is what it is. I don't think it's an even playing field. I still think it's a punk move. So whatever you want to say, you can say it. You can voice your opinion. That's cool. I'm going to voice mine. You know, it is what it is. But here's what I want to talk about right now. Keys to victory for Ryan and Tank. And how I think the fight's going to play out. I could be completely wrong. We all know that. I've been wrong before. A lot. I've stated in past videos that I think if Tank ever fought Ryan, it would be a 50-50 fight. I don't think that no more. We're all entitled to change our mind, and there's a reason why I've changed my mind. And I'll let you know about that here pretty soon. But for Ryan, we all know his key to victory in a lot of his fights is that fast left hook. I know it. You guys know it. Tank knows it. Tank team knows it. And best believe they've been working on how to not let that happen. But I can tell you this. Ryan is taller. He has a reach advantage. And he'll possibly, maybe, be a little bit bigger than Tank in the ring. But here's what I'm going to say about Ryan. He's going to have to box. He's going to have to move. He's going to have to do certain things in order to catch Tank with that left hook. He can't just throw it. He has to mask it. And I mean mask it royally, man. He's got to feint. He's got to set it up with the jab. He's got to throw it when Tank's stepping in or when Tank's stepping out, pulling straight back. He can't throw the left hook repeatedly. He has to be strategic with how many times he throws it around because it's not going to take Tank long to get the timing down and to counter him because they're both counter punches. Ryan Garcia isn't really a mover. He's pretty much a stationary counter puncher who's in the pocket. So it's going to be kind of hard for me to imagine that he's actually going to move, use his jab, and use his reach. But that's what he's going to need to do in order to survive an onslaught from Tank, to keep Tank at bay. Tank's going to be much shorter. But he's been a lot shorter than a lot of fighters. And managed to get in. Honestly, I think Tank does better with taller fighters than he does shorter fighters. Because even when he fought Gamboa, even though Gamboa is freaking, I don't know how old he was when he fought. How much significance he was when they fought. But Gamboa touched him a lot. A whole lot. You look at Isaac Cruz. That wasn't an easy fight for Tank. Tank won the fight, but I think fighters his height or shorter, I think they pose more problems for Tank. But if you look at Tank's fight with taller fighters, he gets them out of there. Oh, he wins convincingly, in my opinion. So that's what Ryan's going to have to do. Is he known as a fighter or as a boxer that does those certain things? Nah. So hopefully him and Joe Goossum went over some things in the gym, because I feel like if he doesn't do that, it's going to be easy night for Tank. Now, we all know the shorter fighter, Tank, has to stay close. And it's going to take a little bit to get that timing down of Ryan Garcia because he's super fast. People don't understand there's a different type of fast in boxing. You can be a fast puncher in combinations, and you can have one punch, immaculate speed, and that's Ryan. He'll hit you with one punch and you won't even know where it came from because it was so fast. When he caught Fortuna, that hook was fast, bro. It was fast. And Fortuna didn't even know what he was hit with. Before he knew it, he was drunk. And that type of speed is kind of hard to gauge. If Tank was smart, from the first round, he'd go to the body. That tall, lanky body, he'd go to the body. You know, just stay close. Be in range to hit Garcia and be too close to Garcia for him to hit Tank, meaning smother Garcia's punches. Or Garcia will swing, Tank being too close, he'll catch it with his forearm or the inside of the bicep. You know, shorter fighters, to me, need to get in close to where they can hit and they can't get hit. And never pull straight out. Always duck under and pivot out. Never move straight back or straight forward. But here's one thing I want to talk about as well. And then I'll get to another point. Here's why I think the fight's not 50-50 anymore. Here's why I favor Tank. You know, in the last video, I said I favored Tank. I said I favored Tank even if there wasn't a catch weight or a rehydration clause. I said I still think Tank would win. You still had people say, well, if you put your money on Ryan, then you're going to lose your money. Pay attention to my videos, people. You hear what I said? I said I think Tank's going to win this fight. What do you mean? You're going to put your money on Ryan and you're going to lose your money. Just pay attention, please. Here's one thing I want to talk about. We've seen Ryan face adversity. We've seen him get knocked down. And we've seen him get up, suck it up, and win in grand fashion. I have yet to see Tank down or hurt. And I've seen Tank get hit a lot. But he doesn't seem to be bothered by it. Seems like he has a chin. But then again, he's never faced Ryan Garcia. Could be different with Ryan. His speed, his power could be different. We'll see tonight. Is that going to play a factor? What if Ryan Garcia hurts or knocks Tank down? How is he going to react? We don't know. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that Tank has never faced adversity. Pretty sure he has. Probably in sparring. Because my worst butt whoopings were in sparring. Out of all the fights that I've lost in a sanctioned bout, don't compare to some of the butt whoopings I got in sparring. You know? But how is he going to react? We don't know. I think if he gets knocked down, he'll be fine. But we'll see. That's yet to be known. But here's why I think this fight isn't 50-50 anymore. Here's why I favor Tank. It's because of what Tank did in his last fight against Hector Garcia. He just made that look too easy. Now, I asked myself this question. Would Ryan had made it look that easy if he fought Hector Garcia? Possibly. You know, Ryan's a different fighter. I don't know. In my heart of hearts, I'm not sure. All I know is that Hector Garcia ain't no joke. And Tank ran through him pretty easy. And that's why I feel like Tank has an edge in this fight. And his experience. I think he has more experience than Ryan. And I think he's a better thinking fighter in the ring. But saying all this, I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. But tonight, best believe I'm going to be watching. I still have Tank winning this fight. I still think Tank is going to catch up with Ryan around 7th, 8th, 9th round and possibly get him out of there. But if Ryan boxes, if he moves, if he jabs, if he does a great job in feigning and masking that left hook, we might have a different outcome. But I see Tank possibly getting him out of there inside of 10 rounds. Catching up with him, getting his timing down, and starting to counter Ryan Garcia. Could be wrong, but I'm still rooting for you, Garcia. Prove everybody wrong, including me. What do you think? Respect all, for now. God bless. Till the next time, Real Talk Boxing. I'm up and I'm out of here.